Sandalwood is all about protection, and when it comes to protection, who is much better than these dogs? They guard well, they are obedient, and it's more easy and inexpensive to maintain the dogs in the farm rather than keeping a high level of security or something like a gunman. So, in the first level of defense, whenever we talk about a sandalwood, dogs will be the first selection. The rest, cameras and all will do. These are 7 dogs here who are guarding our 50 acres of farmland, and I'll just show you our farm, what we have developed and how we are managing it along with our horticulture crops. Let's begin the video. As you can see here, our farm is basically about 2 stages. One is which we have recently planted, another is bit old. In the old plantation, again we have a stages such as like 3-year-old plantation and 2-year-old plantations. Okay, the one you are seeing right now is just a 1-year-old plantation, and we have given a spacing of 15 by 15, and along with that we have given a suspension as the host. Here you can see as it is a red soil. It's a completely not red, but some parts of the farm is red and some parts of bit of mixture clay soil you can consider. Okay, and right now the tree heights are about 6 feet, as you can see here, and the suspension has come up very well. Maybe most of people might not believe it is just a 1-year-old plantation which has attended so well, and if you see the growth rate, almost all the trees are even. Okay, that is most important characteristics of any farm, because even plantation helps in even harvesting when it comes to the sandalwood. Okay, at the age of 15 years, when we have the all at the same age or the same girth, we can harvest them and we can sell it very easy. Okay, so when we talk about the sandalwood, we have to make sure the protection, as I've shown that we have kept several dogs to guard our farm. Along with that, we have other security options also. But today I'm discussing about the crops. What have we have taken along with the sandalwood? Here we have taken avocados. Okay, though it is a dry land, it comes in Tamil Nadu. We have taken avocado with a good package of practice. I'll show you how to cultivate avocado in a dry land. Along with that, we have taken a nutmeg. Okay, that is mostly people believe it should be in the high rainy areas or a completely shadow area or a shade given area. But we have taken the nutmeg in Tamil Nadu. Those are all grafted. We supply all the one of the best seedlings you can purchase from the given number. When you are taking any sandalwood, make sure the host is good. Okay, you can see here we have planted avocado, which is in open. Basically, we have given the avocado shade, and I'll explain it in bit later. We have taken in random here because whichever tree have gone dead or mortality, in those cases we have taken the avocado in this present farm, which is 1 year old. Okay, and as I was referring, make sure the host is good for any sandalwood. Okay, no matter what you are giving, make sure they are good enough to hold the sandalwood for next 10 years or 15 years of a given time. If the host is chosen right, then there is nothing to worry about any other crop or any alternative crop. But there is a catch. When I talk about any alternative crop along with the sandal, make sure those trees which you select along with the sandal as a host or any intercrop, which should not cross the sandalwood height. Okay, for instance, sandalwood grows about 20 feet on an average. So make sure any crop you grow, okay, which should not grow more taller than the sandalwood, you can sustain with the sandalwood. Okay, for instance, we have taken nutmeg, which will not grow more bigger or wider than the sandalwood, because we are going to control the height and the width of the crown. So in the same case with avocado or any other crop which you have taken, we make sure that they are contained a certain height and certain width, so that they don't harm our other plants. Here we can see a rosewood. Okay, this is a Dalbergia latifolia, which we have selected as a host. Then later we changed our mind and we have removed some host and we have kept few just for testing purpose. Rest we have given a avocado. Avocado will not play as a host, but avocado will play as a neutral crop. Okay, it is a mutualism. Okay, it allows other crops to grow and it grows very well. You can see our 1 year old rosewood. Most expensive timber when it comes to furniture is the rosewood. Coming to this avocado, we have selected the Mexican hass, which is the most expensive variety in the market and the most highly valuable in terms of oil content. It has more than 18% of oil. So Mexican hass we have taken. You can see here we have given partial shade. Okay, we have used 50% of the shade for the avocado, and you can see the new sprouts which are all available on the seedlings. So every tree we have planted in the hot summer, that is ranging somewhere around 35-degree here. So here we are getting good results with the partial sunlight or partial shade. Okay, whenever you plant any avocado, make sure the variety is good, the plant is healthy, then the maintain the temperature. Okay, if you are able to maintain it, then the 90% of the game is over. What happens after this? We remove the shade net. The initial year, that is first year, these plant require some amount of shade. From the second year, what we are going to do is the sandalwood and its host such as casuarina or susbania will provide them a partial shade, okay, which works as a windbreaks, also works as a sunlight, shade for the sunlight. So in that case, what happens, whenever we plant a avocado or a nutmeg, we get a chance to maintain it in a certain room temperature or a certain temperature. As you can see here, this is a mahogany, or sorry, Melia dubia, which is a 2.5-year old, which is working as our partial shade. So in this plantation, you can see the Melia dubia, which we have planted, is 40 by 40, and it is giving a shade to our nutmeg. In that case, we have not given any external shade for such crop where already partial shade is created. So creating a microclimate is the art. Okay, creating a microclimate is art, but make sure sandal is not affected. Okay, it's not just only creating shade will help this crop. We have to focus that such a way even our sandalwood is not affected. That's the biggest role here. So in the upcoming days, after 2 years or certainly about 1.5 year, we are going to remove some Melia dubia, and the susbania and casuarina works as the partial shade giver. So you can see here sprouts in the edge of the grafting. So we have to remove it because the nutrients are not able to go higher when the sprouts are in the initial stage, okay, in the beginning of the grafts. So we have to remove it to so that the nutrient or water or growth hormone can reach to the top canopy. Okay, that is the basic fundamental practice here. So most of the farmer might fail here, and you have to focus on that part so that our tree which is grafted should reach good amount of nutrient in the top level so that they grow taller and more healthier in the top rather than the bottom. Okay, coming to the Mexican hass. Why Mexican hass? Understand, Mexican hass is the most expensive. It is the highest yielding variety in terms of avocados. So each plant can fetch about 500 kgs of yield from the sixth year. Okay, though it starts yielding in the second year, but on the sixth year we can at least get 500 kgs of yield from a single tree, my friends. So even if the market price is just 100 rupee, we can focus at least about 25 to 30,000 rupees from a tree. It's an excellent yield. You cannot deny this yield, or you cannot deny the calculation. Okay, I'm calculating very minimum. Whoever might feel the 500 kg is way too higher, let's conclude if it is higher, then make sure you visit some farm. Okay, at least one or two farms you will understand, because each tree are able to produce 1 ton, that is 100 quintals of yield. Okay, 100 quintals of yield, 1 ton of yield can be produced from a single tree. So I'm taking 50% of it, and these beauties are able to produce 2 times of yield. Okay, annually they produce 2 times of harvesting, that is February and September. So in the month of February, whenever we get yield, the price will be much more higher because it's a summer season in the India. So whatever we get in the summer season is always high because the fruit consumption or the juice consumption will be much more higher rather than the winter season as a September. So giving some shade or some good planning will help you. If you are looking for some consultation, you can contact a given number, or you can contact me. So I'll help you out in managing the farm or designing a farm so we can execute. If you are not able to execute your farm, our team, like including laborers, fencing, planting, drip, all the activity can be carried from a Darvi team, so you get much more benefit. Or you can, from the long distance farming, it will be helpful for the new age farmers who are unable to get those services on time. Okay, you make sure or visit a website or call the given number. We'll help you out in terms of management. Okay, hopefully this video helps you a lot, and make sure if there is any doubts, you just ping me up in comments, or so personally you can ask me. I'll help you out in terms of cultivation of avocado or a guava or a sandalwood or any crop you can consider. We deal in all the horticulture crop, on all the timber crop. Also we provide marketing assistance, friends. If you have the crop in the bulk, I'm talking about bulk, not one tree or two trees, or if you have one tree or two tree, please do not contact. If you have bulk any crop like 500 kgs or 1000 kgs of any yield, you can supply us. We will be purchasing basis of the current market price. Hopefully this video helps you, and make sure any crop when you are planting, understand the phenomenal behind the plantation, or a tree physiology, we say how tall it grows, what it requires, what is the water requirement, what is the yielding time or something like that. Basic fundamental rules, if you are able to understand, then you can figure out when you should spray, when to give water, how much to water, or when to stop the water to get more flowers. Okay, and these are type A fruits. Okay, these are the type A fruits. So we, after certain days, we are going to plant a local variety in between these plants to produce more yield, because type A produce less flowers compared to type B. When I'm talking about male flowers, okay, type A produce less male flowers compared to type B. So type B should be planted 1:10 or a 20:10 ratio, so that our avocado gets much more benefited with in terms of seed production. Hopefully this video helps you. Thanks for watching. Share the video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe and share.